I'm in Ocean Beach, San Diego, and there's this CrossFit gym here that has the best reviews I've ever seen for a gym. So I want to see if I can chat with the business owner a little bit, pick his brain about what is he doing that makes this place so incredible that people are raving about it in the reviews. So yeah, I've looked him up online, and he's actually walking towards me right now. Hey, excuse me, is this your business?
It is, yeah.
Hey, I have an entrepreneurship channel for social media. Do you think maybe I could ask you a couple questions about your business?
Yeah, sure. That sounds really good.
Oh, thank you.
This CrossFit gym's my third business, so I've been interested in being an entrepreneur since college. My first business out of college was a pick-up and drop-off laundry service for the university that I went to. I learned a lot of lessons because it didn't work out. And then my second business was a route business based out of New York City. So we delivered desserts, pies, tarts, cakes, even some pasta products up and down Manhattan and even into parts of Brooklyn. So this is my third go around with small business ownership. Finally doing something that I am truly passionate about, which is fitness. I've been a workout person my entire life. I've done a good amount of personal training prior to this, so it was a pretty natural step into doing something that I love, but then taking what I've learned from my other two businesses and pretty much trying to piece it all together. Really the most important part was learning that I needed to do something that I was truly passionate about, because you're going to find yourself in some pretty dark times. So if you don't have something that you're doing that you absolutely love, then more likely than not, you're gonna give up too soon. Failure helped set me up properly for the next go around. Really putting a good solid business plan together, having enough financial backing to carry myself through times that are gonna be pretty tough. Really just putting pen to paper and all the ideas and all the thoughts that you have in your head onto paper. And then organizing yourself from there and trying to create a plan that it could be anywhere from a couple of months deep to a couple of years deep, so that you have some sort of trajectory to follow, and you need to have a good amount of money to start. I learned that lesson the hard way with my first business, where just a couple of months deep, when things got tough, I completely ran out of money, and that's what basically tanked the business. So that was a major learning lesson from that one that I was able to apply to the next two businesses, that you need to have some sort of a safety net, whether that's 6 months, a year, would set you up for better success if things didn't go exactly the way you planned from the get-go, which more likely than not is what's going to happen. So just like on the business plan side, taking everything out of your head and putting it into paper, the same thing goes for actually running the business. Take all those systems and all those processes out of your head, put them on paper. One, so you have something to refer back to, and two, probably the most important thing is when you start to hire people to replace you, you can hand them those systems and those processes that are written down, and they can basically replicate what it is that you were doing. When I first started the business, you're wearing all the hats. I'm coaching a good amount of classes. I'm working on the programming. You're cleaning the gym. You're doing the sales. You're doing a lot of the personal training. And then as time went on, I started to realize that I needed to free up some time for myself so that I had more time to work on the business as opposed to myself working within the business. And that comes with really finding the right people that are going to be able to represent you when you're not here. And what I have started to do of late, which has worked out really well for me, is that I'm hiring based upon just the individual and trying to find the right person. They don't have to have all the high-end qualifications or even have done this particular job for X amount of years. They could have never done it before, but number one, if they're a really good person and I find that I can easily work with them and they're passionate about wanting to be better at what it is that we're doing here, which is coaching, and coach the classes, train the clients. This way I can focus on really what's the most important side of the business, which is sales. Without sales, then there's not going to be any money to keep this place operating. Sales is really all about figuring out how to help people. Whenever I'm meeting with a potential new member or personal training client, I'm trying to help this individual make a decision for themselves to help better their health and fitness. Obviously, this is my business and I want them to join the gym, but sometimes it might be better for them that maybe we don't get started right away. Maybe that there's someone else that can help them better than I can. There's no pressure here. I'm not trying to keep someone in the seat in front of me until they sign up for the membership. It's really me trying to help them make the best decision for themselves. And in this particular business, it's how can I help someone who might be intimidated about the space or nervous about working out in this environment for the first time, and really trying to break down those barriers so that they could come into the gym and get the absolute most out of it, which is really just bettering their health and fitness. The biggest lesson I learned from my previous two businesses was that I wasn't passionate about what it is I was doing. I was passionate about owning my own business, but hard times are going to happen with any business. So if you're not in love with what it is that you're doing, it's going to make those hard times worse, and it's going to more likely than not put you in a position where you're going to give up too soon. Working with a mentor has been invaluable for me and for this space. It's probably the best thing I ever did, and I would recommend to any small business owner to find someone who is doing what it is that you want to do and is incredibly successful at it. Yeah, it's been the biggest change for me in terms of actually starting to see some success with the business. If I started over today, I would hire a mentor before I even open the doors. Be passionate about what it is that you want to do. Have enough funds to get started. This way you have a safety net when things don't go the way you planned. And hire a mentor. Link yourself up with somebody that is crushing it in the space that you want to be involved in, and is willing to give you all of their $1 million ideas.